Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Wednesday, January 15th, 2025. 5 days to the inauguration of our 47th President of the United States. And many of us in the United States are counting down the days with glee and anticipation. I'm one of them. I am ready for things to be observably and experientially improved. And I have a feeling that that's what's coming, so I'm anticipating it quite a bit. But today's video is kind of fun, at least as far as I'm concerned, because it doesn't hinge on life, death, or health matters in any way, although we maybe get informed about those. My question today for the universe is going to be, where's Big Mike? You see, Michelle Obama was not at Jimmy Carter's funeral last week. Her reasoning was, or what was publicly explained, was that she was on an extended vacation by herself in Hawaii and wasn't going to cut it short. And has now announced that in 5 days' time, she won't be present at the inauguration of Donald J. Trump. Now, admittedly, her relationship with Mr. Trump has been not one of uh, happiness and warm fuzzies. Okay, now I've seen Mr. Trump act as a total gentleman towards her, but it's obvious she doesn't make her feelings towards him um, very secret. So, but this absence from the public eye, and at times when it would be expected, especially of a political wife, to be by their spouse, I just have to wonder what's going on. And we're going to find out, or at least see what the universe wants to inform us. Now, understand how I'm going to phrase this question. I believe the original Michelle Obama, as with so many others, is being played by a 2.0, a stand-in of some sort. But again, as a political spouse, 2.0 or not, he should be by the side of his spouse at important events. And they are allowing the perception to be that that's not what's happening. So what's really going on? Okay, did something happen to the 2.0 version and they don't have a ready replacement? Um, I just wonder, and I just think the universe might have fun telling us what's going on. So let's see if we can glean a little understanding or a different perspective on this very noted and much commented on absence of Michelle Obama 2.0, aka Big Mike, in the public eye recently. Plus any additional insights or information the universe wants to throw in, of course, as always. By the way, if you just saw a little flash in the corner of the screen there, that was Alieska, who was on a chair sitting by me. She left, so don't think it's, a flash of something, an orb or a wisp or something. It was just a feline, my older one. I'm going to switch the camera because there's no information to take you to first. This is a very well publicized non-event going on, this absence of Michelle Obama, and we'll find out what the universe wants us to know. 1 second. So, Michelle Obama 2.0, the person seen in the public eye as Michelle Obama, has been absent from some events that normally a political wife would not be able to bow out of. Refusing to leave a vacation in Hawaii to attend Jimmy Carter 2.0's funeral. He might have been 2.0. That might have been the original. I don't know. But she didn't attend the funeral. And now she's not going to attend the inauguration for Donald J. Trump. What's going on with this sudden and pervasive absence by this former first person? Okay, our first card is the Ace of Swords. There was no yes or no element to this question, so this is going to have a pretty traditional meaning to it. Then we have more swords with the Five of Swords, saying whatever's going on is not long-lasting in nature. We have the smoke and mirrors in the recent past with the Seven of Cups, another seven with the Seven of Pentacles for the present. Near future, we have the Three of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. We'll read on these cards and probably get a couple more, before we're done. So here's what I'm getting intuitively from looking at the cards, and then we'll look at the elements of the cards that kind of bolstered that intuition. The first of all, the fact that there's multiple sevens in the um, read, especially coming on the timeline, which is the recent past, the current, near future. We have two sevens. That's saying it's a significant event. This is significant. It's a marker we should be noticing. Okay, now the situation is being indicated by the Ace of Swords, which is often a card of the written and spoken word, as well as swords are. And then it's also a card that can indicate a situation involving some justice. Okay, now what I see as far as the cards are telling me is that something has happened to the 2.0 version of Big Mike, aka Michelle Obama, either one. And at this point in the game, there's just no reason to try to train and find someone with those kind of shoulders and that physique and what have you to play the part, is what I'm seeing. So Big Mike has left the building. I'm not seeing anything indicating necessarily a death, but just gone. Boom. Maybe the 2.0 contract expired. They didn't renew it. Something's going on with Big Mike, and they're just not bothering to find a new one because it's only a short-term replacement for what's going on. That's what I'm getting intuitively. Now, again, I already spoke about a couple of the elements of cards that gave me that confidence to say that. We've got some justice indicated here with the Ace of Swords. And then it's being clarified here with the Five of Swords, which it says it's a temporary situation. Okay, that fives are temporary. Again, more swords, and it's kind of a defeat card. So, she, just, yeah, she's left the building. Okay, now, smoke and mirrors in the recent past. They've been trying to cover up for this absence of a Big Mike and have done so via CGI, things like that in the recent past. And at this point, it's just not worth continuing the effort. The fact that the White Hats don't use cloning facilities is part of the issue here. Again, that's a very difficult physique and a person to duplicate, believably. And where the inauguration will have too many in-person, face-to-face interactions that CGI couldn't accurately duplicate, they're just not going to try. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, possibility here too. The deep state has some Michelles that are cooking and just aren't ready to come out. So this is always a partial harvest type of thing. So interesting there. So that means that we may have another one out, but if we see her again, she is not going to be up to any good. She's going to be trying to further or bolster a negative agenda. In the near future, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Just kind of saying, that this card is telling us that there's kind of some teamwork and partnership going on this decision here. And because this card, the Six, and it's aspected very nicely for the near future. So the Six of Swords is telling us again, going somewhere calmer, more peaceful than what has been had in the past. That's something I would associate with Michelle. So I would just say her storyline is just gonna kind of fade into the sunset a little bit, although we're going to keep remarking on the absence, and we're going to laugh at any potential replacements that come forward and try to mimic her, as they've mimicked so many in the public eye. The Nine of Pentacles is another insight card, just talks about, 2.0 was well paid for the part they played. But again, I think we've got a situation of, at a minimum, contract non-renewal. And they've just decided to let Barry seem to be having a faltering marriage and an absent political wife. And that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's get a couple of more cards and see if there's more information about where's Big Mike. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, another two with the Two of Wands, and then the Lovers. Okay, I'm laughing at that because I I don't think there's been a love match in the Obama household for a long time. Other ties that have connected them, absolutely. Blackmail on either side, on the other, that kind of thing. But true love, I don't really see that happening. We got multiple twos going on here too. Also, I should say, we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Let's talk about any significance dealing with that. And let me tell you, it's a fun one. Multiple twos in a read often indicate partners in crime. Didn't I just say they have blackmail information on one another? Oh, Big Mike. Anyway, the Queen of Wands is telling us to, again, view this, not just my information, but any information with some discernment and just ask yourself, do I really need to be worried about it? Or can I just be informed, entertained, and move on with my life? That's how I did with this topic. It's how I recommend you do too. Okay. And again, the Lover's card, that's balancing needs and wants, an indication here. And I just don't see how that's going to play out, but maybe we'll find out in time that these two that were partners in crime, uh, whatever they want and need, I don't think that's really going to be a high priority for anybody that's dealing with them. So enjoy the spa, guys, 1.0s or wherever you're at. And 2.0 has left the building. Let's recap. Michelle Obama, who is sometimes referred to as Big Mike, is notably absent from some events that normally a political spouse would be attending recently, including, but not limited to, the funeral for Jimmy Carter, and next week has already paid her regrets and said her regrets about attending the inauguration for our 47th president, Donald Trump. So we said, where is Big Mike? Because kind of noticeably absent from the public eye. And I have to admit, when I've seen some recent photos, especially without any fake hair going on, there's a noticeable change going on too. We're going to, by the way, see that with a lot more people as some of our realm has experienced some energy and vibration changes. We're going to be seeing kind of the real deal showing up more and more in pictures to the point that they avoid the spotlight. I wondered if that was what was going on. That was really kind of where I started with this read as far as a guess. But we just let the universe inform us. Well, first of all, we had some multiples show up. I think I should address those first. We had along the timeline for the recent past, we had Seven of Cups, and for the current, we had the Seven of Pentacles. Sevens, when there's more than one in a read, working together, kind of say, this is significant information. So in other words, it's not a major arcana where it's not going to change, but it is significant. So it was worth noting, okay, is kind of where we're going with that. The ace that showed up for Big Mike kind of indicates that some justice has already occurred. That was why I phrased the question, thinking that and kind of assuming that that is the case to some extent and has been for a while. I asked about the person seen in the public eye, so that we could get the one that's currently playing that part. It may be as simple, since swords also are the written and spoken words as well as thoughts, that it was a contract situation that has just expired, that they had someone playing that part because the real one has been consequenced in some way, and it's too late in the game to try to bring forth a new one. That doesn't mean it won't happen. We did have some indication that with the Seven of Pentacles, which is talks about, only one item is ready, there's more ready to harvest, that there actually there may be an effort underway to find another believable representative to play the part of Michelle. If it is, I think it's going to be more on the part of the deep state. The White Hats are kind of done with that storyline. They've set it aside, not going to renew the contract, what have you. It does look like they may still try to bring forth another one. So what we were saying was we may indeed see a return of Michelle to the public eye in some way that isn't quite obviously CGI, but seems to be a real person. It won't be a real person. It'll be another stand-in that may be getting prepped in the wings, whether it's plastic surgery or addiction lessons or, things like that. So we'll see as time goes on. We're just told not to worry about it. She's gone her own way. And again, I just got more than anything that this storyline is just kind of concluded. It served its purpose. And the White Hats, at least, are ready to just let people speculate on the absence, and go on with making some more important, bigger reveals and changes in our world, which is great. I fully support that. I hope you do too. So that's what happened. I didn't necessarily get a passing for the 2.0. There were no cards here that indicate, a danger or loss of life. What I did get more as far as information was that the 2.0 just was paid, served their time, and is now free to, after maybe some changes in appearance and what have you, so they can go out in public without being known as the person that formerly played the part of. They're free to go and enjoy their life. So, unless they did as so many 2.0s, and that is take up the actions of the 1.0, and then they deserve the same accounting and accountability and that the originals did, don't they? But I will leave that for those that have a lot more access to accurate information to decide which 2.0s deserve the same consequencing as the 1.0, because there are a few, I'm sure. I know there are, especially when the replacements weren't walking in the light. Let's leave it at that. So that's it for this video. Again, with current events, enjoy them. Let yourself be informed about them, and then go back to living your best life and imagining the best possible world. Every day when you wake up, tell yourself, I am waking up in the best possible positive timeline I could live in. And when you go to bed at night, say, I intend to wake up in the best possible positive timeline I could be living in. I do that. I've done that recently. It's made a huge difference. So I want to highly recommend the practice. It just takes a minute of your time and a little mindfulness. But directing yourself is going to, your thoughts is going to direct your energy and your path and your reality. It all works together, guys. It all does. It's really beautiful. Absolutely. So that's it for this video. I would like to say, without saying it's an afterword, because I don't want you to leave, that I have chosen to have our Sunday meditation to be about smooth transitions. Now, I'm sure in America, many of us are going to focus on a smooth and safe inauguration event, as well as the rally on the 19th by Donald Trump. Smooth transitions and safety, but it can be as simple as changes you're seeing in your neighborhood, in your country, where you live, or that you're dealing with on a personal level. Let's focus our energy for this upcoming meditation, which will be 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. It will be live on YouTube, and we're going to have our focus be smooth transitions. So you're welcome to join us if you plan to do so, either with curiosity or in positive intent. Either one is welcome. Even scientific dispatch is welcome, okay? I want to be very clear about what and who, what kind of energy and who I might be inviting to this meditation. So that's it for this video. I thank you so much for your time and for viewership and all that you do to make what I do here so rewarding to me. And I'm not talking about monetary, because there hasn't been a lot of increase since that started, but just very satisfying to know that I'm doing something that's somewhat useful to so many people. And I appreciate that, and you so much. Until next time, if you're willing to receive it, I send you love, light, and I wish for you everything bright. Bye.